continue that trend as Mark Telan gets fouled.
Mark Telan actually had a very good start for Talking Text, and medyo nawala siya after his first few baskets, and Mark Telan will be given 2 free throws.
Tama ka doon, very aggressive siya sa start, but after he sat down, when he came back, came in a little cold, then just couldn't regain his bearings after that.
You gotta give this guy credit. You know, Mark Telan didn't really make much of an impact coming into the PBA. Sabi mo nga, 2 beses nag-come back itong si Mark Telan. I mean, he was a dominant player in college. I mean, he's one of the best centers in the UAAP. But, you know, medyo nahirapan siya dito sa PBA because, you know, at 6'6", he wasn't the biggest guy anymore. But he adjusted, he improved his game, he got himself strength training, and you know, now that he's getting the opportunity again, pinapakita na ulit si Mark Telan.
Ang maganda kasi kay Mark, even though he's 6'6", he's so agile, mabilis siya, gets a lot of easy baskets because he runs the break.
If Jimmy Alabad, ayaw pa rin pumasok, and it's even an offensive foul on the Mighty Mouse.
Jude, parang nung nasupalpal siya nung 2 beses, he lost na his confidence going to the hole. There was a number of times in the fast break, I was expecting him to go straight to the basket. That time, he went straight to the basket, pero nailang pa rin siya, so he had to ward off.
16-44, 16-point advantage for the Sta Lucia Realtors. Here's Marlo Aquino, out to Kenneth Duremdes. Duremdes driving inside. Ngayon, pinaapangan siya ni Mark Telan. Here's Jimmy Alapag now, trying to cut into this 16-point lead. Victor Pablo, 17-footer. That's a little long, but he gets the shooter's foul. So 3 straight points for Talking Text at naputol na po nila yung kalamangan sa 14. 14 na po. Kenneth Duremdes gets past the Mark Telan. Gets past De Ocampo, pero yung pagka-help defense de Ocampo left Marlo Aquino wide open for the offensive rebound. Big Pablo, every shot. You know, Big Pablo, once you give him that about 10 to 15-foot shot in the baseline, I mean, 80-90% of the time, papasok yan.
Kulang college ba yan? Yan na talaga yung strength niya.
Here's Omalon challenging De Ocampo at nakuha yata yung braso ni Omalon, so matatawagan ng foul si De Ocampo. So, parang nag-boxing itong si Delbert Omalon.
Nakita natin, here the blood still coming out dun sa band 8 na pinatok dun sa eyebrow ni Delbert Omalon.
Saka mahirap pa rin yung maski yung band-aid. Pinapawisan ka eh. So, well, let's turn over to Richard Del Rosario. He's got a report for us at courtside.
Well, see, Coach Joel Banalno wasn't happy with their defense. Giving away 60 points in the half did not sit well with him. Ang sabi niya, they can't give Kenneth Duremdes and Paulo Mendoza space to shoot because they will shoot the ball. They have to do a better job in running back in transition because they gave away too many fast break points. Nopes naman, he advised his boys to move and pass and cut. And sabi niya, don't be afraid kasi marami tayong pang-alit. So that's the report, the halftime huddle of Talking Text. Back to you, Jude and Jason.
Thanks very much, Richard. And marami ka talagang mapapasihado ka ng 17 points. Talagang marami kang pwedeng makita. And definitely, you know, the open shots of Kenneth and Paolo and the fast break opportunities of Santa Lucia, yun ang kailangan nilang mapigilan in the second half.
And that's another foul on Marlo Aquino. All of a sudden, things change. The complexion of this game changing. Pang-apat na yan ni Marlo.
That's the big point in this ball game. As si Dennis Espino nasa scorer's table na kaagad. As you know, Al Francis did not want Dennis Espino off the bench this soon.
And at that time, Yancy Belcampo deciding to go outside after getting 2 fouls from Marlo.
Sayang to eh, kasi he's gonna fit during the next dead ball. 20 points na kay Marlo. Miller inside, and you know, that was, I think Marlo Aquino made a difference there. Naiwanan yung si Delbert Omalon eh. Pero si Marlo Aquino, I mean, he was just in the right position, and nailang itong si Willie Miller, and he was forced to turn it over as Marlo right to the bench. Here's Marlo Aquino. This is jump hook. And it's difficult to block. I mean, a 6'9" guy in a hook shot. Just gotta hope he misses. Here's Kenneth Duremdes, another open shot. And this one doesn't go. Never Camolondo gets the offensive rebound. So a cutting Kenneth Duremdes gives it to Espino inside. Gets away, gets it back, then it's Espino. Ayaw pa rin. So you can see Dennis now with his back. He is fouled on the drive. And you know, Alapag is now on the bench. Patrick Pratt, pinalitan kagad si Alapag. And I guess they just need to give him confidence.
Jimmy continues to be ineffective in today's game. Sometimes it's better to rest the player para he can get a better feel of the game from the bench. When he comes back, maybe more prepared to contribute for the season.
Melbert Tomolon will sit. Ayan po ang ating mga kaibigan from Cebu Pacific. Mr. Gary Cruz, Director of Sales. Tapos Edwin Bautista, yung pong nasa gitna. Director of... and then kanina, sinabi natin si Andrew Tech. Ito yung nagbubuk sa Cebu Pacific. On time, 95% of the time. Mendoza, pinasok sa loob. Espino to Francisco. Francisco takes the three, goes inside, double pump, and nabasa. Kanyang pasa. Here's Willie Miller against Francisco. Willie Miller fades away, the baseline, and Willie Miller at it again. Willie Miller now with 18 points. For the Dockettex Phonepals, he has cut the lead to 13 points with 8 minutes and 32 seconds left. Nag 30-second timeout itong si Coach Al Francis Chua. Ang hirap nitong tira ni Willie Miller. I mean, Francisco was there, Duremdes was there, and Willie Miller still hits the shot for Dockettex. And Willie Miller pretty much doing it all by himself right now. Mendoza, laban si San. Of course, they go to Francisco. Francisco against Miller, hands off to Duremdes, and Duremdes passed it right to Patrick Pratt. Miscommunication there, Willie Miller. And all the way to the back. Willie Miller at it again. For 2 more points, 20 na po ang nakukuha ni Willie Miller. And what's the call here? Looks like we either have a warning or a technical foul on the bench of Dockettex.
That's gonna hurt, Jude, because they had momentum on their side.
Nagrereklamo sila kasi humingi sila ng foul dun sa layup ni Willie Miller kanina. I think they argued a little bit too much.
And it's coming from the utility boy, a little bit too much passion.
Sabi siguro ng referee, yan pwede yung mga coaches, pero yung mga utility boys, hindi. Iwan nyo lang sa coaches yung pagkareklamo.
Alam mo kasi yung mga utility boys, sila rin nagre-referee minsan sa practice. So they also know what they're talking about. But I don't think the referees are gonna take none of that.
Pwede pa kung Coach Virgil dahil Coach Eric eh. Here's Duremdes inside. His bank shot doesn't go, but there's a foul on Mark Telan. Ohip kagad sila eh. Nakita mo, pinakita sa camera, walang salita eh.
Gusto ko malaman dyan. Kasi alam mo, pag nata-technical kami, tinatawag kami ni Perry Martinez. I wonder if he's gonna get called to the technical committee of the PBA as well.
Dennis Duremdes, the hottest player on the court. Actually, in Puerto Princesa right now. Duremdes now with 24 points, his first point in the third quarter. But, this guy has the ability to score as well. I mean, I think he's already had a 30-plus point game this year. Kaya po siya leading scorer ng PBA. Although he split the free throws there.
Something that Kenneth seems not having a good year in is the free throws.
I mean, Willie Miller's crossover is breaking some ankles tonight. I mean, hindi na malaman ni Gerard Francisco na napunta si Willie Miller.
You're right, dude. I remember
Napauho na rin kay Coach Al Francis. Ay, alam ko, naimanan ako.
I remember when I was playing against Willie Miller, sabi mo nga, kailangan doble yung tape mo eh. Kasi, you know that, he's gonna try to embarrass you when you play one-on-one. He's one of the heftiest guards we have in the league.
That's nothing to be ashamed of, though, for Gerard. I mean, he's not the quickest of players, pero I mean, Willie Miller, one of the quickest players, and that killer crossover by Miller is just difficult to defend.
So right now it's 66-56, Jude, and Santa Lucia has only scored 6 points here in the second half.
Here's Kenneth Duremdes, but he got his own rebound, and Miller will be called for the foul.
Dami masyadong offensive rebound na kukuha ng Santa Lucia. It seems every time bumababa sila, they get second serving.
The first personal foul on Willie Miller. Gerard Francisco, papalitan ni Makuan, susubukan niyang gwadyahan itong si Willie Miller. Makuan now sets the play for Santa Lucia. Espino out to Mendoza, fakes the 3, binalik si Espino. Espino drives inside, nawala yung bola, nakuha ni Telan, binigay si Miller. 1-on-3, or 2-on-3. That's a little short, and Mendoza got the rebound but lost it. And may jump ball po tayo. Patrick Run ends up play, getting the jump ball. Pagkatapos makuha ni Mendoza yung rebound.
Willie Miller trying to, I call that the timeout shot. You make that shot, you force the opposing team to call a timeout. He tried to do it there, but coming out short in that three-point attempt.
And he's made that a few times. So off the fast break, bigla na lang siyang titira ng 3. Patrick Run. And nabigay si Dennis Espino, and that's actually a good foul by Willie Miller as 2 Realtors ahead on the fast break. Still an 11-point advantage for the Realtors. At ayaw talaga nilang bigyan ng momentum itong Toketex. From the outside, Duremdes takes the inside, and Kenneth Duremdes now with 26 points in the ball game. At talagang naubusan na tayo ng spasyo dito sa ating scorecard. Inside they go. Taken by Paulo Mendoza. Here comes Santa Lucia once again. Mendoza ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, nice three-footer. For Santa Lucia, and they keep that 14-point lead ahead of Toketex. Willie Miller, sila po nga talagang mahirap dito para sa Toketex.
Santa Lucia employing the 2-3 zone right now.
Markelan, short in the jumper, gets the offensive rebound, and he'll draw the foul. You can't fault Toketex for the effort. I mean, I think they are trying. Talagang maganda lang ang pinapakita ng Santa Lucia ngayon. I think scoring 56 points ain't so bad with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third. It's just that giving up 70 points is what I think Coach Joel Banal is concerned with.
Oh, nasaktan talaga sila dun sa 60 dun sa first half eh. Actually, they've just given 10 points this half and they're playing good defense. The problem is, mahirap talaga umabol from 17. Coaches want, when you have big leads, ay may hinahabol, your target coming into the fourth quarter is to cut it down to the 10 region. So, if you can kumahabol mo lahat, well and good, but to get back into the 10 region is what you want to be at.
Well, hindi pa tapos itong third quarter, and Marlo Aquino is in the bench because of foul trouble, so they have a good opportunity to get into that region. Na 12 na nga lang itong kalamangan ng Santa Lucia.
Quickly, Jude. This is the reason kung bakit pinaplayerap yung Santa Lucia to more. Toketex playing a diamond and 1. They're guarding one man and playing a zone with diamond.
Well, let me guess who that one is.
Well, actually,
is there a guy who's scored a lot of points?
No, actually, you're wrong.
Mali pala.
They're trying to take away the point guard in the situation. That's why what sila.
So Toketex has cut the lead to 10 points here. Well, if they're playing a diamond and 1, might as well go to Kenneth, as he has 26 points. Here's Duremdes, titira to Kenneth. Tapos yung tira. Ahead to Markelan. He's got one defense, and takes it all the way, and the lead is now single digits for Santa Lucia.
On the part of Santa Lucia, what they do is they have to attack the gaps. dito kasi naka 4 on 4 sila na zone.
Double team is the pass or offensive foul. I think it's on Paulo Mendoza.
Trying to screen his man from getting into Kenneth Duremdes.
A timeout has been called here. Just in time for Coach Al Francis Tua, actually, as the lead has been cut to 8 points. 70-62 acting score with 5:02 left here in the third quarter. Chance to cut this 8-point lead. Biggest lead of Sta Lucia. And wow, another crossover. He watching it focus on Tua. He missed the shot, but the play was so nice. It odd and behind a little bit by Mark Telan. At siya pa nakakuha ng rebound. And Willie Miller really just putting on a show here.
This game turning out to be a showdown of Willie Miller and Kenneth Duremdes.
As Yashin Ocampo inside, he'll draw the foul from Norman Gonzalez.
At nagiging problema dito ng Santa Lucia undersized sila pag wala si Marlu. Kenneth having to play down low in their zone, as well as Norman Gonzalez.
Marlo Aquino ready to check back in the ball game. Na-realize siguro ni Coach Al Francis Chua na kailangan niya pa rin itong si Marlo Aquino. If there's ever a highlight play on a missed shot, yun na yun. Si Willie Miller with a crossover move.
Triple lang.
Yun nga eh. Mapapawaw ka na eh. Hindi na pumasok yung tira. So Marlo Aquino replaces Dennis Espino. He's got to be careful with a foul. He's got 4. The lead is 7. Now down to 6 points. So Kuan will bring it up for the Realtors. Duremdes laban kay Pablo. Papasok agad kay Marlo Aquino. Sinunod si Dio Campo. Double team. Blocked away by Mark Telan. Para po na loose ball. A jump ball will be called between Norman Gonzalez and Yancy Dio Campo.
Mark Telan growing up, idol niya yan si Marlo Aquino. That time, not really respecting his idol with that clean block.
Well, Mark Telan, inaabangan eh. Alam mo yun, he's got the primary defender, and Mark Telan just all of a sudden goes inside. And I think he's already double teamed pa nga eh. Pangatlong defender pa itong si Mark Telan. So here's the jump ball. Noong has the advantage, and they do get possession. Ahead to Willie Miller. Here comes Miller again. Miller triple to the hole, and this time, McCuan ready and waiting for the charge.
That time, McCuan standing his ground, not biting, just in case to cross over na lang si Willie Miller. Tatayuan kita. That time, a good decision to stand pat.
Well, McCuan standing pat right there, and Willie Miller forcing the issue for the offensive foul. Inside we go, Marlo Aquino once again against Dio Campo. No double team. Hindi po mo na double team. Nabitin pa rin yung tira. Ronald Villano will bring it up. So again, Alapag not getting touches here as Mark Villano going long on the shot. Ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the ball, but all 5 white shirts back on defense.
Good transition defense on the part of Token Tex that time.
Si Kenneth Duremdes nakakuha ng screen. Binangga si Dio Campo. Balik tayo sa 8. Kalamangan ng Santa Lucia.
So Kenneth Duremdes not only scoring, also setting up his teammates. Kaya nung ginawa niya kay McCuan that.
Victor Pablo drives inside. Scoring jumper. Cuts the lead to 6 once again. So Kuan back up the court for the Realtors. Duremdes, ito yung primary play nila. Talaga ipapasok nila kay Marlo Aquino. Duremdes, one dribble in, takes the long jumper, and he's got 1
Once you have a post player in the caliber of Marlo Aquino, it's always good advice to go to that well-quiet offense, because only good things will happen once you're able to bring in the ball.
Victor Pablo out to the same time. Palitan sila ng outside shot. Yancy Dio Campo getting the 2 points. Kuan gets it across. Ahead to Duremdes. Here's Duremdes. Inside they go. Marlo Aquino. Double team. Down to Mendoza. Shoots the 3. That one's off left. So now they have a chance to cut the lead lower than 6 points. Miller inside and a foul on Kenneth Duremdes.
On the side of Talk and Text, Jude, ang ginagawa nila pag half-court, na-atake nila yung undersized big men ng Santa Lucia. Pag fast break naman, it's the Willie Miller show.
Well, Santa Lucia is calling time out here. 74-68 po ang score natin. 6 na lang po ang kalamangan ng Santa Lucia with less than 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. And Willie Miller, definitely an above average game for the Thriller Miller. At sabi nga natin, maski yung mga mintis niya, ang sarap panuorin eh.
Pero kita mo yung ginagawa niya, he's not hurting himself. He goes to the line, he'll make his free throws. Kasi sayang yung mga putos na yun. He went 10 out of 10. And that's a place na doon lang siya hindi binabantayan sa free throw.
He's making up for the lost points of Jimmy Alapag in this ball game. So ngayon po mga kaibigan, the lead has been cut to 5 points, and it hasn't been this low in a long time.
Actually, the last time it was this close, it was all the way in the first quarter, and we said Talk and Text was gonna come up with a run, and tingnan natin how much further they can cut this lead.
The bounce pass inside, Marlo Aquino received it, but he will draw the foul from Yancy de Ocampo. That's the 15th foul for Talk and Text, so next foul will be in the penalty situation. So Mark Galan played very well in the third quarter, placed by Don Camaso. Cross court they go. Willie Miller tips it to the backcourt. 10 seconds on the shot clock. McCowan has to hurry. McCowan bounces it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Duremdes. Duremdes naghahanap ng espacio. Duremdes walang foul na matatawag. Well, they're not going to call the turnover as Willie Miller gets the possession. They bounce it inside. Galan takes, fires, and taken by Santa Lucia.
His indecision made him miss that shot. Actually open for a while after taking.
Willie Miller to Victor Pablo, and the lead has been cut to 3 points.
Sabi nga natin, you want to cut it down below 10, but if you can tie or get the lead, so much better for Talk and Text as it's down to 3 points.
And some of the Talk and Text fans here in the Bata Princesa Coliseum is already starting to cheer as McCowan tries to stop the momentum ng Talk and Text.
Pangalawang pamatay sunog na ni McCowan yan. Kanina he also hit a jumper from elbow and right now from the corner. So McCowan helping out his team.
Here's the penalty by Duremdes. Not there. Duremdes gets the rebound. He pushes it up. And the 3 white shirts back on defense. And then he's on the Delano. Sabon. Nakaagaw. Here's Delano. He makes against Kuan. Fire. So Talk and Text hanging on. Only down by 3. 76-73 po ating score. Here's Duremdes. Trying to break that 30-point mark. Inside they go. Marlo Aquino, the hook shot, backs it out. Follows through, Phonepals. Talk and Text chance to cut it to 1. Delano challenges Duremdes. Isa na lang po kalamangan ng Santa Lucia with 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
But Santa Lucia still has a good possession and a good attempt.
Here's McCowan. I'm not sure if that was a good attempt. Romalon loses it out of bounds with 2 seconds left on the clock.
Mental lapse that time on the part of the Santa Lucia players. Still had a lot of time with 10 seconds.
Here's Willie Miller. His shot. Tomaso will miss the jumper. But Talk and Text, with their run in the third quarter, has cut this lead to 1 point. Humabol na po ang first place team ng PBA Philippine Cup, and it's courtesy of turnovers and steals like this. Don Belbelano off the fast break, fakes the shot against McCowan, and even with the help defense by Norman Gonzalez, still gets the 2 points, and the lead has been cut to 1 point here. 76-75 po ang ating score. Isa na lang po kalamangan. Don't go away.